And we're getting into the game late. So building a YouTube channel now versus say 5 years ago is a completely different thing. I mean, you could speak to that.
Yeah, it's completely different territory. You know, and it's really dependent on the space too, because right now, there's certain age demographics that are on different platforms. The algorithms play into, you know, the favor of specific channels. With YouTube, really what it's looking at is click-through rate. How many people click on your video if it appears on their screen? If you've ever been on YouTube, you scroll past all those videos, well, you're decreasing their click-through rate, essentially, right? Any frame that comes onto your screen is an impression, and a click-through rate is the percentage of people that then click on your video. So, you know, once somebody gets into your content, then what it goes to is watch time. How long do they watch? It's specifically doing a podcast, right? It's a completely different strategy and game plan than, you know, doing a vlog, right? It's a completely different strategy than posting produced scripted movies, which is completely different than doing music videos.
It's wild.
Right? So if you look at this industry, if you look at the fitness space, there's a few people that have been in it on the YouTube side for 10 plus years, right? Who get a lot of views, but still minimal amount compared to like the music space, the music industry. You're getting paid off of advertising because YouTube's whole goal is, hey, how can we keep people on YouTube for as long as possible? So that's why they're going to favor channels that have high watch time and high click-through rates. Otherwise, they're going to go to TikTok. They're going to go to these other platforms, right? Other deal, and YouTube doesn't want you there, right? So YouTube is going to favor those channels that keep people on the platform. And when it comes to fitness, yeah, as I mentioned, it's very different, you know, and I have a lot of experience in this specific space, you know, with millions of views, thousands of videos posted, but, you know, I get to look at the analytics and I get to look at all that stuff. But the thing is us that are trying to make an impact in this space, dude, we'll get crushed by one dope music video, you know, like,
or one fucking, like a cat video, man. It drives me crazy.
You need a cat. You need a mascot on this podcast. You need to put a cat right there.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to put your dog up on a chair and,
well,
you know.
to that point, like, so how do we do those things? And like, when you come to me like, hey, how are we going to do this? Like, what do you foresee happening? And based on my observations and whatever, there were obviously personalities, and that's a big part of it, who's good, but and there's a production value, you know, in keeping people, you know, in touch. Attention spans are less and less and less and less, as they've ever, or they continue to decrease more than they've ever been. But it's got to be interesting, right? You got to give them some quality stuff. It has to look good. Like there has to be some production value in there. And, you know, while you can still video some stuff on your iPhone, it's evolved.
It depends. Yeah. You know, it really depends. I think it depends if you're building a brand or if you're building a personality.